When I look at how poorly XRP has done compared to the rest of the coin market, I know how frustrating it is for many of you. But this drop could be the good thing we've been waiting for. The pattern we've seen since 2017 is a lot like the pattern we saw before the big jump in 2017. This means that XRP could go through the same thing again. There's nothing wrong with being skeptical. People were mostly skeptical, saying that disappointments in the past make them doubt the chance of a big change. But it's important to remember that history has gone this way before, most famously in 2017 after about 1,300 days of buildup. You've come to your favorite place to find out about XRP news. We need to ask. Please show your support by giving us a big like and clicking the bell to be notified when we post something new. If you want to join our great group, all you have to do is subscribe to our channel and click the bell to be notified. Now for some good news. As we get closer to 60,000 subscribers, we're getting ready for a big XRP gift. It's really easy to join. There are only 3 steps. Find out more soon. You won't want to miss it. Also, don't forget to use the word money side in your comments if you want to be in the drawing for the prize. If you want to, however, XRP was one of the first cryptocurrencies. It was released before Bitcoin in 2013. From 2013 to 2017, when it really took off, it grew a lot. The trend from the past fits very well with where we are now, which is marked by low volatility. This means that what happened in the past could happen again. The size of the move might be different this time, but it's still smart to expect XRP to reach a big price goal like $16. It's easy to be skeptical when you don't see results right away, but that's where market cycles and technical patterns come in. If you're sick of hearing speculative stories without solid proof, I get it. But let's focus on the technical planning that has been done since 2017. It points to a big change coming. Even though XRP isn't the only thing in my portfolio, I still have exposure to it because I'm sure we're about to see a repeat of a historical event. Changes that are happening, and the chances of big changes based on careful observations. We are optimistic about XRP because of how its charts are set up. But we also want to highlight the insightful analysis of our esteemed co-worker Mr. Francis Hunt, who is also known as the Market Sniper and the Crypto Sniper. Our $116 price goal prediction is based on his in-depth analysis of XRP's structure and what it means. Based on this research, there is a strong trend for XRP to go up. But it's also important to note that there are fundamental factors that support our positive outlook, even if they're not our main focus. You can't say enough good things about XRP's chances in the changing global money transfer and currency markets. The world of finance is about to start a new era with a move toward a currency FX monetary system in which XRP can play a big role. Before we look at the technical side, let's talk about why XRP was made so soon after Bitcoin and what it means for the economy. XRP is based on the idea that a global record will make it easy to trade assets as well as send money. That the XRP token is useful is becoming more clear as we move toward a world where assets are often digitized and tokenized. Some people aren't sure if the foreign exchange (FX) market needs XRP, especially for big deals. For example, to change a lot of yen to dollars, you usually need the same amount of each currency. XRP is a bridge token that lets you move money between currencies almost quickly without having to lock up liquidity. This is no longer necessary because XRP frees up liquidity. With the addition of this function, it will be much easier and faster to do business in foreign exchange around the world. The XRP token is definitely needed because it has the potential to completely change the foreign exchange (FX) market, ushering in a new era of efficiency and liquidity. The FX market was worth an amazing $240 quadrillion in 2020, making it the most liquid and one of the biggest markets in the world, maybe even bigger than futures as of 2022. Every day, deals worth $7 trillion took place on. If you think about how XRP and Ripple could help with many foreign money transfers, you can see how much room there is for growth and adoption. Right now, there are only 100 billion XRP tokens in circulation, which has a big impact on value growth. At our price goal of $116, XRP would be worth $864 billion on the market, which is not too far-fetched since Bitcoin's market cap has already passed the $1 trillion mark, showing that cryptocurrencies can reach such high values. XRP has the potential to revolutionize the way cross-border payments and transfers are made. In a deal involving XRP, dollars could be changed into XRP and then into euros. As soon as this process starts, a lot of trades will have to go through XRP, which could cause its value to skyrocket due to the constant buying and selling that happens in this process. XRP's market value could reach a new high. This would mean that the $116 price goal is not only possible, but it might even be too low, given the huge amounts of money that are traded every day. This shows that XRP's potential is based on more than just technical chart analysis. It's based on the important role it could play in the global financial ecosystem. It is clear that XRP will continue to grow and be used in the future because of how it works technically, and how it can change the FX market. There are a few guesses that the value might show up at first as a spike in its use or acceptance. We are cautious about XRP, even though we see its potential. It's not the main part of our investment portfolio, and you should think of it as a risky part of your financial plan, given that it has the potential to have a big impact on how the world's finances are changing. It's not clear how much XRP will be used in the foreign exchange market, which makes this trade even riskier. However, Ripple has ties to some of the world's biggest banks, which means the company could get a big share of the market. If XRP gets even a small share of the FX market, let alone a big share of it, its value could go through the roof. Like the gains that Trend Research says will happen, not only are there technical signs that XRP could change the way money is sent around the world, but the coin is also strategically placed to do so. We are paying more attention to XRP now than we did in the past because we have seen patterns and trends that suggest it might do well again in the future. We want to move past criticisms that are too simple and only look at XRP's past success to write off its potential. When institutions spend, they are generally more strategic and patient than retail investors, who tend to act quickly. This kind of doubt doesn't take that into account as much. It takes this complicated point of view to fully understand what XRP can do in the bigger picture of how markets work.